this is an issue I didn't want to keep styling on. I didn't want to leave y'all waiting on, so I'm here to talk about it today. Okay, welcome back to House Season. Earlier this week, I asked you guys, because this is your channel just as much as it is mine, what you would like to see this week. And when I tallied all the votes from Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, I got a lot of feedback, and Wing Mukbang won. I have Asian Zing, my personal favorite, Caribbean Jerk, and Parmesan Garlic, which are my next two. I also have some celery and blue cheese. Two unpopular opinions from me. Blue cheese goes with wings and all drums, always. I also have some ginger ale and a bottle of water here to keep me hydrated. And let's get it. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe. You guys have been loyal to me throughout this process. Means more than you'll ever know. Keeps me encouraged. Like and share this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think on today's content. So I'm pretty sure that everybody is hip to the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation that transpired last month.
You shot me, and you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and stop lying. Why lie? I never hit you. Because it was like, oh, she mad because he's trying to Kylie. No, I wasn't. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This from out the backseat of the car started shooting me. You shot me.
For me, the aftermath of this situation is almost as frustrating as what happened to Megan. I've seen people calling her a snitch. I've seen a lack of support for her from people that she worked closely with or probably considered friends, other males in the industry. And that's just so frustrating to me. Maybe I'm not in the streets or I'm not hip, but a crime was committed against Megan Thee Stallion. Granted, nobody was in the car. Nobody knows what happened beforehand. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter what happened beforehand. It's no excuse for anybody to shoot another person. Like I've told y'all in my introduction video, I've participated in marches. Black Lives Matter is something that obviously is very near and dear to me. It takes away from our cause when we question a black woman or her experience with gun violence. I even seen some rapper on the Shade Room, can't even remember his name because he's not that big of a star on my playlist, but talking about the height difference between Tory and Megan. We don't know what happened in the car. We shouldn't be speaking on it. Even if Megan did put her hands on Tory, does that give him the right to use a gun against her? In my opinion, absolutely not. I think this is also near and dear to me because there's so many women, black women in my life that I have so much respect and admiration for, from my mother to my friends. And I don't think there would ever be any excuse for somebody using a gun against them. So I can't make one for Tory Lanez. Even though I like his music, I myself think that Megan Thee Stallion, she didn't deserve what happened to her. And I just think as a man in general, it's important for me to speak up on a woman's behalf. It's kind of like me having the same expectations of my black friends to speak up on my behalf on race issues. I'm not a woman, but I can still speak up for her. It's disheartening to see peers joking about the Megan situation, celebrities joking about the Megan situation, celebrities staying silent about the Megan situation. When you have a platform, it's your responsibility to use that, to educate, to advocate, to speak up for what's right. And my channel is a small platform, but please believe I'm going to use it to tell you right from wrong and how C sees it. That's the irony in this. So I want to know, in the comments, tell me what you think on the Megan and Tory situation. And I wore this shirt today because of the Jacob Blake situation that happened. And I believe it was Wisconsin. Fact check me on that. Should have been better prepared. But regardless, wherever it happened at, I want to tell you what my thoughts are. Jacob Blake stopped to break up a fight, had his 3 young sons in the car, and was shot 7 times in the back by a police officer while another officer held him in place. It was caught on video, and as of me filming this, Jacob Blake is still alive, but he has been announced paralyzed from the waist down. It's just one of those situations where I find myself, it takes an effect on my mental health. It honestly does, to watch black men, black women, black trans people be gunned down or murdered for no reason. But it's like I have to watch these things, share these things, talk about these things in order to educate others, help others understand why people are so angry, why buildings are being burnt down, why protests are happening. It's just exhausting as a black person, a black man, to see somebody that could have been me gunned down. So I talk about these 2 topics to encourage you. When you see something that don't look right, speak up on it. Even if it has nothing to do with you. Let people know you know what right from wrong is. Stop them from doing it in your presence, or make them uncomfortable to do it in your presence. To say certain things in your presence. To joke about things that aren't funny in your presence. So like I said, tell me your thoughts down below. DM me, engage with me. You guys are what keeps the channel going. Like, y'all give me the energy to put my thoughts into these ideas, come up with different filming strategies. You guys are the fuel for the fire to keep this channel burning. So don't be afraid to tell me what you think.